Hi guys!
Shut up!
Welcome to Bookish and Bewildered!
So, for Halloween this year, we're going to be going to the historic village of Pluckley, which is the original setting for the Darling Buds of May TV series. So, Jonathan, are you looking forward to your day of ghost hunting in Pluckley?
Well, Blair, yes I am.
Are you lying?
I'm just the chauffeur, darling. Yes, and we've just parked behind the Black Horse Inn. There don't seem to be many ghost hunters around. In the past, they've actually closed Pluckley down due to the obsessive nature of people like Blair. Let the ghost hunting commence.
The Black Horse Inn in Pluckley. This is a cosy 15th century pub with beams, a log fire, real ales and local food. The pub was featured in an episode of Most Haunted in July 2007, and some say a pilfering poltergeist haunts this pub, others that it's the ghost of a mischievous little girl. It is said that St. Nicholas's Church is haunted by a young woman who is buried in 7 coffins and an oak sarcophagus. Also, a small white dog is reported to have been seen. The church was absolutely beautiful and the grounds were very well kept, so this was a really nice spot for us to walk around in an afternoon. I did freak myself out when I thought I heard the barking of a dog, but it turned out that it was just a gentleman who was in fact walking his dog nearby. So, false alarm, there was no ghost hound anywhere near me.
All Hallows Eve in Pluckley. Is it true? Is it not? Who knows? I like Bigfoots.
One thing I will say about Pluckley is it has a very Vicar of Dibley, Sleepy Hollow type feel to it, which isn't surprising considering that they did film The Darling Buds of May in this location. Now we come to Greystones, which is a large house in Pluckley built in 1863. Residents as far back as 1954 have reported paranormal activity, specifically a monk. Another apparition in this area is a spectral woman who's invisible and can be heard chatting happily with a companion and her dog. Interesting. Pluckley smells of rosemary.
It does smell of bonfires.
Bonfires and lavender. It smells fantastic. I just don't really understand it. I've never been somewhere that smells so nice.
Everybody who passes in Pluckley says hello. Very friendly place.
It is.
Have you seen this beautiful dusk? Are you feeling the ghosts?
I'm looking forward to going to the Screaming Woods next, so we'll
Okay.
wet a whistle at the Black Horse Inn if it's open.
This better not turn into
Blair
lost.
Witch.
Yeah. Is it found footage?
So Jonathan, how's your ghost hunting experience been so far?
No, it's good. You know, these things are fun because at least it gets you outside in the countryside.
Yes.
So walking up a hill. Oh, look.
Sadly, the pub was closed for a private event for both Saturday the 30th and Halloween, which was on the 31st. It's a bit of a shame because I was looking forward to just sitting and having a drink in the pub, because it has been renovated recently and it's said to look really, really pretty. I put some pictures on this video of how it looks, but we never got to go in, which is a real shame. We are now in Darren Woods, which is also known as the Screaming Wood. It's incredibly dark, so so I won't be able to get much footage for you, but we are here.
We ran out of light.
We ran out of light.
The screaming could be the foxes, could not be. No.
Yep. Not too sure. Ooh, what was that?
Ooh.
Was it to go?
Ah!
Now we come to Darren Wood, or the Screaming Wood, which is part of the Woodland Trust. Versions of ghost stories for this area vary. Some say that the wood is dubbed the Screaming Wood because of a highwayman who died there. He was impaled against a tree, and others that a brickworker died horribly locally and he haunts the wood. I think it's far more likely to be called the Screaming Woods because of the foxes in the area, who are known to scream when they're cubs and they're playing, or when they're in mating season. We decided not to wander into the woods as there were quite a number of groups of people already there. I'm not sure if they were ghost hunters or they were there to deter the ghost hunters, but we didn't want to contribute to disturbing the wildlife as we could see foxes running around looking frightened. This video was a bit of light-hearted fun, visiting a village famed for its ghostly legends and not about upsetting the locals, two-legged or four-legged. In conclusion, what do I think? What did I think of my trip to Pluckley, the most haunted village in all of England? To be honest, it felt a bit weird. I mean, I really liked the village. I thought it was a very interesting place to visit, and I loved the history and the local legends and the urban legends surrounding ghosts in the area, but I felt like the village was slightly at odds with itself. So it had been burned in the past so many times, with people storming the village, ghost hunting and leaving a mess in the woods and causing disruption and chaos, that they are trying to sidestep the whole "this is the most haunted village in England" shtick that they have going on. The village had to close to non-residents in previous years due to nuisance ghost hunters. I found one case in 2009 where there was quite a large police presence in the village to try and deter people from arriving and causing mayhem. I think, considering that the village was in the Guinness World Record in 1989 as the most haunted village in all of England, and that it's been featured in Most Haunted in 2007 and on Strange But True in 1996, that it does have that reputation for having ghost sightings, and it will draw people who are interested in the supernatural to the village. But I can understand how that could be quite disruptive to the locals and the people who live their absolute daily lives just going about their business in Pluckley. So if you plan on visiting, just keep it respectful. It's a village, people live there, and you just got to be mindful of that if you're going to pop along and do a bit of ghost hunting. So that brings me to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think, and happy belated Halloween. I know that this video went up a little bit later than I planned, considering it's the 3rd of November. But, shit happens, life happens, and I am doing my best. I'm hanging on by my fingernails, people. Bye!